Hey Golf Gang, and welcome back to another Path of Exile video. This is an update on I'm not playing Heist. Seriously, I'm not playing Heist. Said I wouldn't do Heist. Endless Heist character. We've reached the optimum level for what I'm going to be with this Heist character, which is level 64. We have our unspent skill points. What I'm going to do at this stage on the league is I'm just going to be farming currency and low level cluster jewels from Heist and low level jewels. You'll be surprised how much you can make doing that, even at this late stage in the league. So I'm going to go from level 59, I'll level up to 60, and I'll get to somewhere about here ish. And then I will level back down to level 60 by contracts, level down to 59 by contracts, and then re-level and run those contracts to 60, rinse and repeat. And the idea is you're staying on that 59 to 60 level all the time. That's one way of doing Endless Heist. The other one is to do it around about 66, 67, because then the contracts start dropping mapping materials. I'm going to be putting together a video going over all of this and different ascendancies and builds you can play to do Endless Heist and all the heist strategies that I know of. I'm kind of building in my brain, and I will put together some POBs and I will release that after we got patch notes for 3.18. And I know that's a long time away, but I want to be able to play the builds myself. So I need time to prep 3 and figure out how to level each of those characters, and then give options to league start as it, or do it mid-league like I'm doing. That's the plan. With this character, we have kitted out our character. As you've been watching the videos, you probably realised I didn't have a lot of money. I have sold, I emptied my expedition rerolls and sold all of those, so we managed to get a ton of chaos doing that. We've still got one golden X left, and I'm not going to spend that. That'll go over to my standard stash. So we got our Hero's Bite. I threw a couple of divines at it to try and get that strength and up, because that's the one we really need, which meant we could then run a tri-res Stygian belt. So that's what we've done. We've got the original Le Hoop of Alls. I haven't divined those because of the resistances are so very good. Everything else is a bit pants, but whatever. We've got our Lionized Paws with the POG increased movement speed rate on there. Because I'm going to be bouncing from level 59 to level 60, I have got to make sure that all of my gear and gems will not be invalid once I go down to 59. So what we do, I'll go through this again, I'll explain. So in our Lion's Eyes Pier, we are buffing the Rain of Arrows. So in it we've got Despair, Hex Touch Support, Life Gain on Hit, and Withering Touch. As you can see, all of these are level 60 or below, level 58 or below. We picked up this from trade. I think it was about 30c, I'm not sure. We had this Hypnotic Idol in our selling tabs, so we whipped that out and put that in. We brought this from trade as well, which is all I needed on here was life and chaos res. That was the parameters I put in, and I wanted an armor evasion base, so we put those in, and this is what we found. The regenerate life roll is great for us, because we do need that in heisting, so it's great. The physical attached damage is a bonus. We can get that from our caustic arrow. And in here we're running our auras, so we've got Malevolence, Grace, Defiance Banner, and Vitality. It's not very high Vitality because we are mana starved. We picked up this 6-link silver branch for, I think it was about 20c. Quill Rain is arguably better, but it's way more expensive. And we get +1 to socketed bow gems on this, so that's kind of cool. Plus we get +10 mana per kill, which is also great for our mana starved character. So in here we picked up this. It was only a quality level 10, I believe. So we used our GCPs to quality up to 20, and it's slowly leveling. Void manipulation, ballista totem support, efficacy, conk effect, and vicious proj. We've picked up a rat nest for about 2c, I think it is. The biggest roll we were going for on here is the rarity, because although that won't affect the items from the chests, it does affect the items that the mobs we kill drop. So I wanted that on there, and the reason we're using a rat's nest is because the 10% increased movement speed. I would of course prefer a Devoto's, but that has a level requirement of 64. So because we're going to go 59 and 60, again we have to be careful. In here we've got our 2 linked cast with damage taken and steel skin. I'm not sure steel skin's the right way to go, but at the moment it works. So, and then we've got dash and phase run as our 2 movement skills. We had this in our selling tabs. It did have a life roll on there, so I took that off and put in the -5. The reason we have to use the -5 and not -7 is because the -7 has a level 64 requirement, and again we need to stay below the golden level 59. That's that. For the chest, I picked up a 6-linked crypt armor chest which had terrible rolls. And we picked that up for I think it was about 40c, I think somewhere around there. It wasn't very expensive. Hit it with a scour, qualitied up, and then hit it with a life essence, because before we put this on we were res capped, so I didn't need any reses, so I wasn't bothered what it rolled. I just needed a life roll. We hit the that's what we hit. 99, 92 life, and then the hybrid life energy shield, which is great, and an intellect roll and a stone and block recovery. Honestly, the suffixes on this chest could have been anything, it wouldn't have mattered. Quite happily, we got an open prefix modifier, and we've put on our increased max life and max mana. I'm not going to try and get the 8. 7 is perfectly fine for this character, so that's that. We've got all our flasks on. Our life flask is well rolled. Our quicksilver is perfect. Well, not perfect, but perfect for us. Given, again, got to stay under that level 59 mark. 59 to 60. Well, 59, sorry. We've got an enduring sanctified mana flask, which is great. The suffix on there is okay. There's other options, but I qualitied it up and threw a transmute orb at it, and that's what it rolled, and I left it there. Job done. We've got our jade flask all ready to roll. We've got our granite flask done, but we just need some more glass blowers and instilling orbs. I might buy some from trade just to roll the granite flask. I've got another sanctified mana flask sat there. I'm tempted to throw some ults at it to see if we can get a better roll than this. I'm not sure what I'd aim for, because some of the towers in the tunnel heists do freeze and chill you, so that would be great for that. Most of our gems are, as you can see now, level 58 going up to 60, which we can't increase because we're hovering around 59, so we need all those to be 60. Vitality is more a mana thing. Can I get up to level 119? Should be fine. Yeah, we'll put it up to level 5. There we go. So yeah, I mean, you could probably drop the vitality. We're not using any life tap, and put an enlighten in there. I do have one, so that could be a play. I might tinker with that so we're not so mana starved, and then try and save up and get a 6-link bow of some description that's better than a silver branch, but I don't know. So that's the gear and the gem links and the flasks. Looking at our tree, this is a standard, for me, this is a standard Raider Toxic Rain Endless Heist character. We did normal lab and took Onslaught, and then Merc lab to get Quartz and Fusion, and then Cruel lab I've just done to get Avatar of the Chase. We're not going to do Lord lab because we won't get up to the level in order to do that. So, and also Avatar of the Veil with evasion and elemental damage is pointless to us because we just don't use it. There is an argument to get this one to level all the way through, get Lord's lab done, and then level down, but I don't think it's worth it, to be fair. Other than that, we came through here, got aspect of the eagle, up round to get Hunter's Gambit, up to get wasting, and then through all of this pathing up to resourcefulness, then to Blood Drinker. From there we came down to get Revenge of the Hunted and Evasion Mastery, Grace, Reservation, then we took Charisma and more Reservation, and we came down here to Finesse and through to get Herbalism. I'm not sure if that's the right way around, can't remember now. Down through here, and we picked up the dual node to get our Replicas Conquerors efficiency we already had. Up through here and took Sentinel, ready for Act 5 kill to get the elemental resists. We then took the 2 nodes up here, and then once we got our hour conk efficiency from the quest, we put that in. We then took reflexes and evasion mastery, movement speed, mage bane, and then finally Avatar of the Hunt, and then up into the exceptional performance. Now on my planned POB for this build, I should have a skill point left to take 10% more skill effect duration. I haven't spent it yet because I'm not sure how many of these points I'll have left. As you can see, we do not kill Act 10 Katava on this character because of the resistance penalties. We're only just res caps, and I think it would be, well, I don't know, you could probably kill Katava, take the res penalty, level down, and then sort out your gear, but I think it'd be quite hard. Well, actually no, because you drop the Rat's Nest for another helm and lose the increased movement speed. You'd get res on your chest, and you'd get res on the gloves, and then it'll just be chaos res. I don't think there's better rings than the Hoop of All for this particular build. You could probably get res on your amulet if you had the currency. It comes down to currency. If you got the currency, you could probably do better. Possibly switch out the bow, the quiver. Sorry, get some res on there, but then you'd be looking for stats. Swings and roundabouts. I prefer to do it this way. I don't kill out 10 Katava. Yes, you could do more passive points, but we've got more than enough damage and life to do the low level heists. So what we'll do now, I've sorted out all the heist contracts I was going to try and sell on TFT. I've still got ones that I can't run on this character, so I might try and sell them again on TFT, or I just take them to standard and run them in standard. I don't know what I'm going to do yet. And these are all the ones I will run. Most of them have been scoured. There's no reason to run these low level contracts rolled. Absolutely no point. So we'll clear all this out, and then we'll actually get into the Endless Heist running. And that's that. That's where we're at. I hope you found this helpful. See you in the next one.